Rise Frags 34, finally my winter list. This has been a perfect winter. It's so cold here, so I definitely have some heavy hitters pulled out for the winter season. Again, I have a little over 450 fragrances in my collection, so it's very, very difficult. There is so many that I do reach for, but these are kind of going to be in my rotation a little bit for this year. Some I haven't touched in a while, some I just purchased, and some I've been using frequently, and it's been a great, really cold weather, and it's been really great to use these fragrances. So getting on to it, this is just my list. This isn't the greatest list or whatever it is, but this is just my quick winter list. I'm not going to go over too much detail in them. Obviously, I've reviewed several, and you can also find reviews out there of them, so I won't go too much. I love just a short list. For descriptions and things. So, but this is my top winter list. First, at number 10, you guys all know it. You know there has to be a fragrance from this wonderful house and line in it, the one and only Tom Ford. But I'm going with this one this year, Amber Absolute. Obviously, amber, vanilla, you get some great spices in there. Just an excellent, excellent creation. This one is my 2013 bottle. I hear there's been some reformulations after the 13. Again, who knows, but this one's very potent, lasts a very long time, and it's just an excellent, excellent fragrance. Now this one, guys, when I first got into this really heavy was about 2012, 2013, and there was so much talk about it. Now you don't really hear too much about it, but this one is just one of my favorites. It's a very comforting scent. Not too much talk about the line at all. Bond 9 is kind of hot at one point, then they're kind of, you don't really hear too much about them. But you cannot forget about this one. This one is New Harlem. Again, you get the coffee, you got lavender in there. Just an excellent, it almost smells like that breakfast morning, but again, not saying that you're gonna smell like breakfast, but it does have that pancake syrupy, coffee vibe. It's just a really, really great comforting scent for me for the wintertime. Especially works great in the really colder months, which we've been, we've been getting these really cold days, so it's been working great, so. All right, and number 7, this one's a number 8. Definitely a great fragrance in my wardrobe. Obviously, there's a lot of creeds that just work so well for summer, for spring, even like the warmer falls. Not too many crazy big heavy hitters for winter. A couple here and there, but this one is probably my favorite for the winter time for Creed. So, but guys, this one is original Santal. Obviously, a strong sandalwood. You have some cinnamon here. Cinnamon in this. You have juniper berry. There's it's just an awesome, awesome fragrance. Again, this bottle is actually from 2010. I did have a big decant of this as well, so I haven't really touched my bottle too much, as you can see. All right, guys, getting on with it. Number 7. This one obviously is just a very big heavy hitter in the game. Incense, beautiful. We all know it as the Blue Beast. And it's, I guess it could be a love-hate. Some people might not like it, but man, it does wonders on my skin. And it's more than incense too. It does really dry down into something special. And of course, as you guys know already, Interlude. Now again, we do hear things about the reformulations. This one performs excellent, awesome. It's just deep, dry, and not deep dry, but deep. It's sweet. It's resinous. Just a great fragrance. But I think this one's from 2014 or 15. I think right in that range, and it's awesome fragrance, guys. So just love this one. Now this one is a new one that I just recently received, and wow, this one obviously. I'm in love with, the whole line, of course. They're just so smooth. The quality is there. Just brilliance. Obviously, a brilliant perfumer behind the house and the line. And I just can't say enough about this fragrance. Obviously, he's a master of oud, master of leather, master of woodsiness. So, but guys, this one is my brand new bottle. I just received it. Wore it a few times, though, and I absolutely love it. This one is Black Teir, the exclusive, at number 6. Again, just a great musk, oud, leather. It has this really potent oud in the beginning, but wow, it just dries down after like that first 15-20 minutes and just turns into something absolutely gorgeous. So Black Teir by Raja Dove at number 6. Now guys, again, we haven't really talked about too much of this line either. Xerjoff, I've been so fortunate getting a lot of the great exclusives that are very, very hard to get, but we all forget about like the Oud Stars line and things. Not that we forget about them, but I really haven't heard much talk on them. But guys, this one is one of my favorites from I sprayed a little bit on my hand earlier, and oh my gosh, it just brought me right back. So I'm gonna really use this in my rotation this year. But this one is Mamluk by Xerjoff. Coming in at number 5, you get this awesome like caramel, sweet honey, oud. It so leans towards this animalistic oud, and it's kind of got a little bit, I mean, I'm talking just hints of that like skankiness, but wow, it's so like, it's just so sensual, it's sexy, it's, and then you get like this, like I said, this sweet kind of, like honey caramel, but then it also has a little bit, I don't know if it's like kind of like the bergamot, something's shining through where it keeps it just a little bit like not fresh, but it's just an awesome blend. I don't want to say fresh, but it kind of keeps it edgy, you know what I mean? It's a little bit, it keeps it brighter is what I want to say. So it's not just a complete skanky dark oud. This one is just, it's beautiful. You know, you get a little bit of like fruitiness in there. It's just awesome. You know, Xerjoff, I love the line as well. The bottles are incredible, and the performance on this sucker is awesome. 12 plus hours I get. So just a beautiful, beautiful fragrance, but Mamluk by Xerjoff. All right, guys, we're getting there. This one has been just always a great, great fragrance to me. Just for winter, I really, really love it. I got it a few years ago when it first came out. I think it's an exclusive to New York or one of the, I can't remember what it is, but by Killian has been a great, great fragrance house. I love it. Again, presentations off the charts. Their fragrances last a great while. I really, really love it. But this is Apple Brandy by Killian. And again, this one is number 4 on the list. It is woody, it's boozy. Obviously, I mean, literally it kind of does just have that apple brandy. Like if you took a glass of brandy and had some sliced up apple cider, or sliced up apples, like fresh apples and some fresh apple cider, you kind of mix those together. Oh, it's what you get. It's just absolutely beautiful. And what's funny is there's no apple, I don't think, in the notes or brandy. I think it's more like, what is it's maybe birch or oak, something like that, and vanilla maybe, but it's just awesome, awesome blended fragrance. It's a comforting scent again, just great, great for the winter time. So great one. Now these are last couple here are last couple purchases. I did reviews on both of these just recently, and it's just great. You know, it's something new in my fragrance collection, and I've been wearing the heck out of them, and I just really love them. This one is gonna also probably make a top complimented list, but as you guys know already, probably it's getting so much hype around the community. It's just an excellent fragrance, and it just works. It works great for younger gentlemen, older gentlemen. I mean, it's just a really, really well-rounded fragrance, and it's doing wonders for a lot of us in the community. So this one is Layton Exclusif. Coming in at number 3, again, just this nice sweetness that it has to it. Sweetness, but it's got some little spices, woodsiness. I mean, it's just awesome. But I just did a review on this, so please check that one out if you haven't. And then this is another beauty. There's so many great ones from this house too. And again, there's so many that I could have picked from my collection, but this one I've been wearing the heck out of too, and it's just it's really, really working wonders for me. And I love it. Compliments. It's warm. It's inviting. It's sensual again. It's playful. It's just an all-around well blended fragrance. And this one, as you know, Mason Francis Kirkjan. This one is Grand Soir, coming at number 2. The big players in this one are just amber and vanilla. It's just that duo that really play. But again, does not come as a cloying too sweet fragrance. It's just excellent blended again. Grand Soir, Mason Francis Kirkjan. And guys, this one I think was my last year's number 1. It just still is. I have a nice big decant that I've been using, so I've been kind of leaving my bottle alone. This one is right when I started getting into Raja. I think this is probably my second. Beyond, it was Amber Oud, and then this one was my second purchase. And guys, if you guys want just an awesome, fresh tobacco out of the, like fresh pipe tobacco, booziness, some it's just an awesome fragrance. I know there's been some you know, some clones of it. I'm not sure what the names of them are, but nothing really touches this one, and it's just a special place in my heart. I just love this fragrance, and as you guys know, again, I've been using the decant. I haven't been touching this, but look at the dark juice. It's just beautiful. It's the vintage kind of bottle with the sticker on there, Creation E. Like I said, just like a sweet pipe tobacco. You get the booziness, you got the cognac in there. It is just awesome, awesome fragrance, and I just love it. So guys, that is my #1 fragrance for my winter list. That's my top 10. Again, there's a couple designer fragrances that I wanted to throw into, but these are really my just my top. You know, I really wanted to just put these in here, but just a couple, not to mention Secret Noir by Matriarch. I've been wearing that. That is a really nice Christmas scent. Get a lot of nice pine, and I don't know what the notes are totally in there, but that is just literally Christmas time. That's a great, great fragrance for the winter. Just a couple others. What have I been really like? Prada Pour Homme, for instance, Intense. Great, great fragrance. I wore that a couple times. Wore it to the gym, and then I wore it just to work, getting so many great compliments with that one. So that's another older fragrance that I haven't reached for lately, but I have recently, and that's a great, great fragrance. You know, so a lot of great fragrances. Hopefully, you guys can give me some fragrances that you've been wearing for the winter. But again, it is like literally in the teens for the high here in Maryland, so we are feeling wintertime this year. So that's why I pulled out the Interlude, and these fragrances are really, really going great, you know, for projection, for longevity, and it's just nice to pull out these really, really strong heavy hitters when it's deep, deep cold like this is, you know, as it's been. So, but guys, thank you so much again for everything. You know, I love to see your top list, so I just wanted to create a top 10 list for you for winter. And, you know, thanks so much again for subscribing, watching my channel. Again, Rise Frags 34 Frag Talk on Facebook. It's a group that I have there, and a lot of good, you know, people selling stuff, people talking about fragrances, scent of the days, all that great stuff. So guys, again, I can't thank you enough. Happy New Year, and let's just have a great 2018. We'll talk to you soon.